It's Georgie fucking Roots.
Georgie Roots.
Penn State shit. You already know where it is. They gave me a plate. Finally. They gave me something that I deserve. Tony D.
July 24th.
Tony D.
Fiddler's Elbow, Camden. Iconic venue for UK battle rap. The place where I made my debut and went on to change the game. But I'm back.
The king of the old era. Well, rude boy, it's me. I'm the king of the new era. The past 2 years, all you've done is rest on your laurels, Tony. You gave us an exhibition match on Cold Red. Alright, cool. Thanks for that. But what else, fam? What else?
Turns out the guy Artsel was already in the card, so they gave me a replacement.
And if you carry on resting on them laurels at the end of July, in era versus era, and if you don't come 100%, I'ma pardon this shit.
All you need to know is I'm outside, bro. Uncle's back.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Trubs and welcome back to another Wiretap livestream interview. And today I've got a very dope special guest, man. He's already here, but as always, you know, I give a couple seconds for you lot to pop in, pull up, share the stream, hit the like button, invite people to come and watch it with us, and let's vibe, man. You know, we got one of the UK goats. You know, it's his first time on the channel, but you know what? I don't like to rush things. I wait. I rather wait for when there's a reason, so we could actually have a proper conversation about a specific topic. But big up everyone in here. No Loose Chat is already in here. Shout out, big up. Snoop, Paris, everyone. Shout out to YD. In the building. Salute to London Jen is in the building as well. Dope. I like that. Alright, no further ado, I'm going to bring in the special guest. You know, you don't need to explain too much when you speak of this man. You know, when you talk about bars, I feel like he's one of the best rappers in the country. He's one of the guys that actually makes me feel like that there's levels to this. There's really levels to this. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not just writing anything on that. It's crazy. Anyway, big up iKid, big up Craig from Cold Red. Love. No further ado, I'm gonna bring on the UK GOAT, Uncle Tone, man. What's going on,
Yo, salute, man.
How you doing, bro?
Thanks for having me, bro. I'm good, you know, I'm good. I can't knock it. I did go to look for headphones and I couldn't find a thing, bro. So we out here just doing it in that analog.
Do you know what?
Analog.
I feel like we're good though. I feel like I can hear you perfectly fine anyway. You lot in the chat, let us know if you can hear everything clear. I think it should be calm though. Mad Dog TV, I ain't seen Mad Dog in a long time. Big up, my bro.
Big up Mad Dog. I ain't seen him for a minute, man.
Yeah, definitely. You just said on the trailer. You just said you had your debut at the Fiddlers, man. I didn't even know that, you know.
Same venue, man. Me versus Mickey Worthless, 2011, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I knew it was you versus Mickey, and I knew it was 2011, but for some reason it didn't register to me that it was the same venue. For some reason.
Iconic venue for UK battle rap, man. That's where me versus Shocks.
Crazy.
Tox versus Gem. Scoop versus
Swilzy.
Like, bro, it's held some incredible events there, man. It's a great place to be. I'm glad to be back there.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Yeah, I was there for you versus Shocks, Gem and Tox, Gem and Shocks even. Gem and Shocks was crazy as well. Yeah, man. That was some crazy battles at the Fiddlers, man. So what you saying, man? You back, man?
Bro, I'm back, man. I'm back. They drew me out.
They drew you out.
They drew me out. I had no intentions of doing it, but yeah, here I am.
Nah, bro, it's always a pleasure to see you back, man. I've been saying, I was saying this for a while. I was in need of another Tony D battle. I feel like after a while, you might battle, and then after a while, when you go away for a bit, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to see another Tony D battle. Still, I've seen everything that's out there. I need another Tony D battle. And then you was booked for Sirius Jones. I was excited for that, and then Sirius dropped the ball. We still got to hear your material in that, which was fired as usual. But I would have much rather hear it on a war format, because it would have pushed your energy a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%, man. 100%. Yeah, he didn't do what he was supposed to do that day, and then he went and recycled the whole thing, man. Like he ain't on camera. I mean,
that's
like,
crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Welcome back, bro. It's always a pleasure to hear you back. It's always a pleasure to hear you rap as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
What someone said, "Oh, Tony, explain to me how the fuck did Jay Electronica drop his debut album before you?"
Hey, yo, you know what? I don't have that. You gotta understand. I rap because I really like rapping. I had no desire, to make an album, to do anything like that. I don't care about it like that. I don't even care about making music. I just like writing bars. Like essentially, I think me and Jay Electronica is in the same boat, because I don't imagine he evidently doesn't really care about his own career like that. He makes albums because the fans say they want an album, so he put it out there. So maybe I'll do it one day, because I know the fans want it.
100%. And do you know what? You say that, and I think I was saying this to one of my brethren when I was talking about you and music. I was saying, like, see, Tony seems to me, that if he was to be back in the day, like, for example, you know, the Biggie era and all of that. See, Biggie might have been the same way as a little bit, but I don't know. And then Diddy might have said, nah, you're going to stay in the booth and just rap here. And then if someone grabbed you and took you to the booth and said, just rap here, and you did your thing, and then the orchestra somehow made up a hook you didn't even know about, then tell you to do another second verse and do a whole project like that, we would have probably had a project a long time ago. That's
probably the only way it's gonna happen, to be honest with you. Like, the thing is, I'm sitting on, like, I got maybe 120, 130 songs, just sat down. Like, like, putting music out is not really where my head is at. It's never really been there. Like, I rap.
Selfish, man. It's selfish, man.
Bro.
Keep it to yourself, man. Don't keep it to yourself, man.
Do you know what it is? Like, I got the whole rap thing's is accidental. Do you know what I mean? I bumped into people at a cypher. Like, I used to go to the hip hop things, but I bumped into a bunch of man, and they was like, "Boom, you should come in our crew." And then I joined their crew, and then from there we split and made a different crew, which was Poisonous Poets. And then we kind of I just did it because they was doing it. Like, even the Tony Smith show, if it wasn't for Locksmith, that wouldn't have come out. Like,
I know, I could tell. He's probably the one who orchestrated everything.
Everything, man, everything. Literally all I had to do was write and then go into the studio and record. I like the process of writing. It's why I'm quite excited about this battle, because I just enjoy writing. I don't really care about what happens after. I don't even listen to my music, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Do you know how many people wish they could rap like you as well, bro?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm just keeping it 100, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that I'm pretty sure they're eager to put music out all the time, and they probably wish they could rap like you still.
Make practice. That's all they need, practice, man. I mean,
and here you are.
I've been writing since 87. Yeah. I've probably been writing since 87, man. Like, I've been at this. When you talk about 10,000 hours, like, I did my 10,000 hours probably 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm on like 25,000 hours right now, man. It's crazy. But yeah, it's all a lot of fun. I enjoy the process of writing. Obviously, like, I've got a big head, man. I've got a massive ego. So I like when people be like, "Oh yeah, Tone, you really good." But that was my whole aim, man. My whole entire aim in this was for my peer group to appreciate me. So, like, I came up in a time of, like, Maestro, Chester P, Skinny Man, Kalashnikov, and, like, those guys are fans of mine. Cool, I made it, man. I made it. I don't need to I don't need to sell any more records. I made it. I did what I set out to do. You know, look, Mad Dog TV, Dark and Cold. That was the thing right there, bro.
Yeah. So I'm saying, man, history. And now you're here hanging with the new dons, the new
Yeah.
guys, the new era.
Do you know what? I've been through so many eras, man. Like
Yeah, you have been.
so many. Even the written format of battling was a whole new era. There was a whole new generation of battlers who had grown up like listening to Double P. You know, there's people who came up to me like, bro, I heard your music, rare. It's good to see you doing this. That was a whole new era. And then during that, I did 10 years of battle rap and went through about 3 more eras. So yeah, we'll see. Like,
it probably keeps you sharp. Keeps you sharp, no?
Bro, 100%. There's nothing more. Battle rap is the most competitive act of lyricism out there. Like, 100%. And I love the and yeah, they just draw that thing out of you. You keep your sword sharp, you know what I mean? And so yeah, this new generation, I've been keeping my eye on them. I know a few of them, and yeah, I'm a fan of a good few of them. But yeah, just to step back in and hope I can. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, someone said you definitely have ghostwritten for people before.
Do you know what? Yeah, not in battle rap, but in music, yes. I've written for people. I wrote for a top 10 artists.
Dope. Nah, that's I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, man. Labels should have you on a speed dial. You should be the guy to call, bro. A lot of labels should have your number straight there on speed dial, ready to call, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now people don't have ghostwriters anymore, do they? Do they still do that?
Well, according to the mainstream level now, I don't think he's needed, but who knows? Nah, like
you took a big shit on the whole industry right there.
Not even like, obviously they're still great, but I think personally for the massive mainstream success, but it goes back round, innit? Like lyricism goes then comes back. So I feel like he might be coming back. Who knows? I feel like Gets coming on number 2 might have been a big push for that, but we'll see, innit? We'll see. But yeah, what do you think of Georgie Roots, man?
Yeah, you know what? The first time I really saw him was at London Gens thing when we did me, Snoop, Rivers, and Tech. Yeah, and that, funnily enough, that's kind of how this whole thing came about from that date.
But I seen footage of it, and I seen Tech trying to draw you out as well.
Yeah, he was trying to get me outside, man. Like he just kept saying, he kept looking at me like, "Come outside, bro." Like we was there for hours, and every now and then he just looked like, "Come outside, bro." And then like I went home, and I thought to myself, it took about 3 weeks because I'm super slow like that, man. But it took like 3 weeks, and I was like, "Bruh, I should come outside, man." Like there's a whole new generation. They just hollering me, like he just hollering me out. All right, cool. So then he was the first guy that I hollered for. But apparently he's already on the card and that.
Right. So yeah.
Georgie came through. But yeah, the first thing I saw of him was him versus the Moke battle.
Yeah.
And yeah, he impressed me, man. He was decent. He was really decent. Like when I watched that, I watched a couple of his other joints. But yeah, he's good, man. He's good. It's nice to see. It's good to see it's still happening. There's still people coming up with that same hunger, with the same and a good level of ability. Just trying to take off heads, man. It's needed in the game. It's 100% needed in the game, and I like his attitude. Like he's real cocky. He's sure of himself, man, and I like that. I don't think you should be apprehensive or scared about anything at all if it's you. Like do you to 100% to the nth degree. And he seemed like he's about that. He's honest. So yeah, I'm happy to battle him, man. To be honest with you, if I come and do what I know I'm supposed to do, and if he does what I know he's definitely aiming to do, we're gonna make an absolute classic, man. It's gonna be another one to go down in my classic UK versus UK battles, because I got a few of them. I got a good few classics under my belt, and hopefully, it's the type of thing that opens doors for him. Do you know what I mean? It makes
100%.
everything that more wider. Like, you hung with Tony. Like, boom, cool. You did what you're supposed to do. You deserve that name that you getting. And who knows where you can take it from this point onwards. Do the thing, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny you say that. That was basically from the brunch, because Georgie, after the Moke battle, he just had a very dope battle versus Bobby Rex. I'm not sure if you had a chance to see it yet.
I haven't seen that yet, man. I haven't seen it, although I've heard good things about it.
Nah, dope. A lot of people saying it's the best Bobby Rex, and a lot of people saying it's the best Georgie Roots, and he's basically shown that he could hang with that with that caliber. Do you know what I'm saying? And another thing, I was in the room for that, and it was crazy. It was 4 judges, had 2-2, and then went to the fan vote, and it was 48% to 52%.
Ooh, Brexit. That's close like Brexit, boy.
That was crazy. And you obviously being aware of Bobby Rex's level, hearing that it was a lot of people were saying was the best Bobby. I think even Bobby said something like that. He was very focused. He pulled up looking mad healthy as well. I was proper praising him as well outside. Like I was telling him, like, yo, no homo, but I like to see you looking healthy, man. He's in the gym. Is, because obviously we've got to look after ourselves, So I was happy to see him like that, man. Yeah, so that was a very dope battle. And I was saying, if had Bobby washed Georgie and then this announcement came out, people would have been crucifying Nolan's chat, even telling you, why are you doing this? Do you know what I'm saying? So it was a very dope calculated risk.
Sometimes the stars aligned, you know what I mean? Like I said, because it was Tech that I wanted originally, because he was telling me come outside. And you know what's mad is that I kind of I wanted to battle, but I didn't want to battle. Right? My ego always wants to battle. My ego non-stop. He just wants to get into the ring and rare. But I have to calm him down. Do you know what I mean? I've got to tell him, like, you know the amount of work that's got to go into it? Like, it's not just the writing. First, you've got to find the time to write. And then I've got to find the time to rehearse and to put... It's all the other bits that go into it that people don't see, man. Shout out Bizzo One real quick. Bizzo, bro, you one of my favorites too, man. I've been told you that.
You had a great performance as well on the weekend, man.
For real?
I feel one of the best Bizzos I've seen as well. It was very great writing. Stepped up a lot, man. Dope.
Bizzo, cold. But so like I wanted to battle, but I knew the amount of work that I got to put in, I'm not ready for it, man. But my ego was getting the best of me. It was like, Tom, come on, do it. And I'm saying, nah, like we gotta chill. And then I think it was Snoop hollered at me. It was like, boom, can we get you on this card? Rare. And you know what's wild is that, like, I wasn't sure, so I threw him a number that I knew. The number I gave him was gonna make him talk me out of battling. Do you know what I mean? So like, that was kind of how I put it out there, so you can help my ego come down. You could tell my ego I'm not worth that much. I'm not about that. And then so we went back and forth, bits and pieces. Then I kind of dropped out completely. I was like, I've had like some health issues this year. I'm getting on, So then I had got some good news. I had received some good news about my health, and he caught me on that day. I think he was tapped into my phone. I don't know how he did it. He knew. Yeah, he knew that day. He just hollered. And I was like, go on then, bro. Go on, let's do it. And here we are, man. And it's me versus Georgie. So I'm excited for it. I think it's a better battle than me versus Tech, to be honest.
I was just about to say that. I feel like styles wise, I think he's definitely a better battle than you versus Tech. What do you think of I don't know if you're aware of, but Georgie has a lot of comparisons to C Major, who you know pretty well as well.
The very first time I heard him, that's all I could hear was C Major. Like, I couldn't, because your brain does that. You look for comparisons, you look for people like, where
did I hear this style before?
Yeah, who does he remind me of? And like, I guess everybody said it, man. But the very first thing that come across, I was like, "Rah, he's a lot like C Major." And then I was like going through it, and you can kind of categorize certain rappers. Like if you're multi-heavy, you're in the soul Frankie Fraser shuffle bracket.
Yeah.
If you punch heavy, then you're kind of in like the Shocks, the Tony D, the C major bracket. And I feel like Georgie is definitely in that mode. He's from the punch heavy mode. You know what I mean? And like we know what I do. Like I paid attention to him, man. I really did listen. And I like the kid. I do see the comparisons with C major. It's a very I think it's a human thing to do, is to look for those comparisons. But I don't think you have to look that far for it. But he's
There you go. He says, I think it's because we both rap, have glasses, and the London accents. I don't think our styles or content are very similar. Do you know what? I hear you say that, but I hear a little bit of C still. I hear a little bit of C major.
I think that would be due to that, like to the accent. They both got East London accent. So, but it is in like the tone of voice is not exactly the same, but there's similarities to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's nothing. There's no
he says it's a flat comparison.
Yeah, there you
100%.
go. There's no like you say, damn, you sound like C major. C major, fire. So,
very fire, very fire.
You know, like it's not like to say, oh yeah, you sound like that whack guy down the road. No, like you being compared to C major, and I think that's a normal thing. People are gonna look to he sounds like that guy. Is he? You know, so there's far worse rappers to be compared to.
100%. So how excited? And also, I think I heard Prem has been trying to book you. Breezy was saying he was heartbroken. Are you back?
Snoop knew when he knew when to phone. I don't know how. Because Breezy was getting at me, but like I wasn't in the mode. I just wasn't in that. Like I said, my ego is ready at the drop of a hat, man. Like at the drop of a hat. But it's the work that goes into it. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's like we in the summer term. So I've got time. There's very little work that gets done in the summer term because everyone's basically just trying to get through to their summer holidays. The kids have switched off. The teachers are switching off. So it's like there's time I can relax a little bit. And I break up about a week before the battle. So it gives me that extra amount of time.
But
But yeah, when hollered at me, I just wasn't in that mode. I wasn't in the frame of mind to be like, yeah, boom, I'm bang on this, man. But now I'm excited about this one.
Nah, that's dope. About what you said about Snoop just knows. Do you know how many people say that, bro? It's crazy.
Hey, Snoop man, juice. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Bro, I was talking to Tox here, and Tox said Snoop tried to ring me, but I saw his name and I just didn't answer because I just know if I answer, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, bro. Them men have a way. They're top tier negotiators, bro. They have a way of convincing men to do stuff. So you just gotta duck Snoop hard, man. You gotta block his number or something, bro.
It's league owners. League owners know how to do it, man. Like was another good one. Like as a battle rapper, if you don't have an ego, I think I don't know how you even stepping into it. You gotta have a head like this. And he knew exactly how to cater to my ego, man. He just knew exactly just to get me on board. I was like, yeah, go on. And Snoop apparently has the same gift because I mean, even the last thing I did on the Gab, I battled Surfer. Literally, I stepped off the plane. I wrote those bars poolside. I got off the plane, went to bed, woke up, and then went and battled him. Do you know what I mean?
You said it on the battle.
Yeah, bro, I was sat by the pool writing bars like 2 days before the battle. I think we battled on the Saturday and I wrote on the Thursday or something like that. So yeah, like Snoop has got that thing that he just knows how to draw it out. You know what I mean? He's he's slick with it.
Shout out Jay said underarms. That was dope still. That was dope. That was very funny.
That. Do you know what killed that? Is that I had that scheme and Surfer had the exact same scheme in his first round, man. Like, That was the wildest thing. As he was rapping, I was thinking like, this is like manna from heaven. This is a gift from the gods. Because I'm gonna do an impression of you using bars you just said.
Yeah,
that was crazy. That was insane.
That kind of came across as a rebuttal, obviously.
Yeah, but like literally, I'd written it, focused in so intently into his psyche that I'd somehow got into his mind, and yeah, he just. I don't know, man. That was a mad thing. Yeah,
So
no,
he said,
he
you did it in the next round. Yeah, there you go. YD said YD and Surfer just got announced for the same card.
Ooh.
Surfer's battling as well.
Ooh, see, YD, I saw him live. I don't know what event it was. It was COVID times. Where was we? In Tottenham?
Oh yeah, no. Was it? YD's kind of new as well, you know.
Yeah. No, I saw him.
Oh yeah. I know. Was against Chubzino, I think it was. Same day Crash versus Tech. Yeah.
Yes, that same thing there. I like YD, man. He's got a lot of potential. He's like he will step into his own. The more battles you have, the more comfortable you feel within this thing. So he will start progressing quicker and quicker and quicker.
Yeah,
but
that was his first battle as well. Battle still.
That's crazy, man. But the thing about it is, I think a lot of these newcomers, they need. I mean, COVID hasn't helped, but you need to start like you need plates. Like my first year, I might have did 7 battles, 8 battles. Like you gotta keep it regular. I did 3 battles in 6 weeks in 2011. Like you gotta keep doing it so that you build up that
sharpen up.
Yeah, and you get comfortable with yourself and your surroundings and stuff like that. Because it's really important. Like I know a lot of them, because they battled during COVID or they've made their name during COVID, there's no way of telling how they're gonna act when they step out. Shout out Josiah. Shout out Josiah. Hey, the best rapper I ever heard in my life. Don't worry about Nas, don't worry about Jay. Josiah Matrix, best rapper I ever heard.
It's crazy with it.
But yeah, you gotta keep on getting them battles and stepping in, because how you gonna know how you feel when there's 500 people in a room or 1,000 people in a room and you've only ever battled in front of 30 people? It's a different type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even the difference between a stage and a pit. I like the energy of the pit, but I don't mind a stage. A stage like you're looking down on everybody you out there.
Yeah.
There's tons and tons of people, but it's a very different environment. And so there's a lot of rappers, I think they need those plates coming thick and fast. Keep getting in the ring, keep doing it, and hopefully this COVID thing finish soon and we can all just go back to being like 150 people in a room. It helps a lot with your craft.
Speaking of COVID and all of that, obviously I was I was saying this over the weekend when I was at Prem. When I was hosting the event, I was basically saying that Georgie basically managed to solidify his name and his buzz and build his buzz around his name during COVID, which has no crowd. He's been in events where there's no actual crowds like that. You know what I'm saying? A few guests here and there, but no actual crowds. So I'm in two minds on which one's easier. Obviously, when there's a crowd, you get to interact more with the fans, and the fans probably enhance your buzz a little bit. But also at the same time, COVID is the reason why we didn't have that many events. So we don't know if Georgia would have been able to build the same type of buzz around then, because more rappers would have been outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
most definitely.
So which one do you think is easier to do? Do you think it's easier to build his buzz around? Was easier for him to build his buzz around COVID, or actually the opposite? Maybe not so easy to build his buzz around the COVID era.
I don't know. I think that talent shines through regardless, and he's a talented young man. So I don't think his progression. He would have done what he was doing regardless, whether he was doing it in a crowd or in an empty room. Do you know what I mean? Like it's whatever's normal is normal, innit? If you never battled before and you stepped in during COVID and there's no one in the room, then that becomes your normal. Whereas if you stepped in and there's like 100 people in the room, that's your normal. No, that's your baseline right there. But again, it's not about necessarily the crowd or whatnot. It's you. It's how you come through. And like I said, he's talented. So I think I don't know whether it would have helped or hindered. I don't know if it would have had any impact on his progression, but I do know he needs a crowd. He needs to be in that environment, man. Whether it's in the pit or on the stage, he needs to be in that environment where the energy is so close in and that people are just around you. Yeah, look, see exactly what I'm saying, man. He stands out. The talent shines through. It's not a thing.
Yeah, you know me. I ask the questions. I already know the answers sometimes, but I ask the questions so that the viewers can so the topic can come out and the viewers can actually get the answer themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I heard this a few times, but I'm not the one to be answering questions here. So I put it out there for the experts to answer.
It's a different environment, that's for sure. Like it's 100% a different environment. I mean, I've been battling for a long time, like pre the written era or whatnot. I battled outside of venues, I battled in parks, I battled in blocks of flats. Like, and in doing so, there's been times when there's like 10 people standing around or 3 people and you're just having a back and forth. But at the same time, I've done like Manchester Ritz of 1,000 people, Leeds Uni was 1,500 people. And it's a different environment. The energy is way, way different. But looking at Georgie and how he carries himself, I think he's the type of person that will feed off that energy. So the more people in there, the more hype he's going to get and the more he's going to, like, the more of himself is going to come out. You know what I mean? Because it forces you to. Otherwise, you're going to stand there. There's 1,000 people. You got your head down. You rap into the floor, really. Like, who no one's going to listen to. You know what I mean? So you got to feed off the energy and go back at it. So he strikes me as that kind of individual. So
100%.
So I don't think it necessarily would have hindered his progress. I think he would have did what he was doing regardless. But we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Well, we're gonna find out against you because I believe this is probably the first event after when crowds are back. So there you go.
Okay.
So I guess you have the chance to teach him how to control the crowd. You know. Even though I feel like he did pretty well against Moke, and that was a little bit of a crowd in there. So
there was energy in that room, man. There was energy in that room. Like, I'll be honest, that crowd there, even as small as it is, if you talk about the Gab crowd, the No Loose Chat crowd, the energy in there is like energy nowhere else. The closest thing I would say would be Battle of the Brave. I don't know if he was there, but energy.
I missed that one, but everyone says that was one of the best crowds they stood in front of.
100%, man. 100%.
Jem says that all the time. I think I've heard you say that as well. And it's mad because I've heard a lot of people face, even like, shout out to Bobby Rex. Bobby Rex is one of the guys that says, I can't watch Georgie versus Moke because I feel like people are reacting to things that I don't think is that great. And I'm like, bro, like, I feel like I can't explain it to you. You have to be in the room. You have to be in the room. I can't explain it to you, bro. I can't. I really can't explain it to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't like that aspect about the crowd. Me personally, I love it. I love good energy. And you have to understand as well, like the No Loose Chat crowds, it's people that don't actually follow battle rappers often as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So whenever there might be something that you've heard before, some of these people haven't heard it before. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different eras. Like you have, and I feel like us, because we battle rap fans, like, and we've been here for a long time, nostalgia hits us a little bit. So we like things that we heard before or styles that we kind of seen similar to other people. We're quick to then judge the new era, whereas the new people, the new fans, they don't really care. They're just having their fun now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see. You've battled on the Gab, which is a similar crowd, but at the same time as at the Fiddler. So I feel like this is a lot of people gonna be. I see a lot of people saying they're coming for both days. They're coming for day one.
Well, you got legends on the card, man. Like certified Joker Star on the card. Whatever you want to say about Joker Star, he's a stalwart of UK hip hop, man. Like 100%. He out here really doing this thing.
Yeah, AJ is out here acting like he's gonna watch Joker Star, and I'm like, I hope you know what Joker Star is about, because it's different standing in front of him. I never done it, but I could tell studying his performance and his style. I feel like it's different standing in front of him. So I hope you're ready, bro.
It's way like, and I'll be honest, there's some of the new era who I'm not the biggest fans of. Do you know what I mean? And I think AJ is one of them. He's got a lot to learn about the craft and really about just how the whole thing comes together. Because it's not bars alone, it's not performance alone, it's not controlling the crowd alone, it's not the room alone. It's all these different things that come together, and like they weave. You know what I mean? It weaves into one narrative, and you got to kind of control all that. You got to be on top of it. And I don't think he's mastered one particular aspect yet. Like, but he's new in the game, man. He's got all of this to come. He's got many 100%. Years to learn. But I don't think he's mastered any part of his craft to the level that Joker Star, man.
His presence. Presence.
That's his thing. See, presence. Listen,
bro, you feel it from the sideline, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you've seen Joker perform before. But
bro, I've battled Joker before.
I know. I know. I'm saying AJ. I don't know if AJ's seen Joker perform live before, but it's not the same as just watching it through the screen, man. It's not the same.
You know what he is? He's an energy thief. Like, depending on how you behave, how you conduct yourself, you could steal the other person's energy. You know what I mean? You take it from them. Like, and he's really good at that. Like, he's really good at commanding his area and just drawing all of your energy away. So it's gonna be an uphill. Like, what's that line from Blade, man? Do say he's skating uphill? That's kind of that's the position that AJ is gonna find himself in. He's skating uphill, man. Like, Joker Star is a phenomenon. You know what I mean? He's a different breed.
100%. And I feel like you better be ready. And that's the thing. Like, sometimes I hear them talk, and I appreciate people's confidence, but I just hope you don't let their confidence overshadow reality, and don't come 100% ready, and understand what you have to do and how much you have to step. Because look, ironically, Koji, I would say Koji is a better writer than Joker Star. But Koji stood in front of Joker Star, and he didn't go that well. Do you know what I'm saying? So
he's an energy thief, man. He's an energy thief. He was even as you build it up, he would just walk in, he would say something, and he would take all of it from you. You know what I mean? He has that character. You see it. You could have seen him walking around. You know what I mean? You can watch him walk around, and you know he has a presence. So if you're just watching it through a screen, you might not get all of it, but you stand in front of him, he might make you he'll chip away your confidence real quick. Like, real quick.
Big up Jitsu.
Shy Jitsu. Yes.
I feel like this event is like a get together kind of thing. We got Jitsu back, we got Tone, we got Joker Star,
we got Tally. Willzy, man.
Right. This
is crazy.
This is dope. I hope even people that I know on the card pull up, so we can catch the old school vibes, like Gem, like, you know what I'm saying. It's dope. Shout out to No Loose Chat every time, man. They definitely put on with this card, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's go back into Georgie Roots a little bit. And I pretty much know the answer for this, but what are you saying? Do you think he's ready for you? Do you think he's ready for Tone yet?
Do you know what? It's difficult. Like, he's never faced anybody like me. That's first off the bat. There's nobody that he's battled that's like me. And I mean, in terms of history, legacy, or just someone who punches as frequently as I do. Like, with the intensity that I do. Like, I punch a lot. You gotta go home. Like,
I said this today.
You gotta go home, write it out, and work out. Right, he said all of that because you only got the punch. You didn't see. I've been setting
set
out
up.
for the last 3 bars, man. I've been weaving it in. So he's never faced anyone like me. I don't think, in my mind, I don't think he's phased. I don't. He doesn't strike me as the type of person who's gonna be phased, thinking, "Ah, it's Tony B." I think he's relishing the opportunity.
100%.
But by that same token, like I remember what it was to be him. He has no clue what it's like to be me. So
Big facts.
yeah. So just on the flip side, I think like I'm looking forward to it because I love. You got no idea, man. You see me saluting people when they spit fire against me, man. I'll dap man up, I'll nod my head. I like that. I love that thing. Yeah, say that shit, man. Like, hit me with it. I like good bars. I like good writing. Don't matter if you're saying it to me or somebody else. If it's dope, it's dope.
Facts.
But I don't think. I think he's ready, but I don't know if he's gonna come away unscathed. You know what I mean? I might take a body part from him. Like, yeah, he'd be the walking wounded after this, but it's a good lesson. It's a great experience, man. And then from this, he goes on to Quill, and he already would have understood how seasoned, like, because I've been at this forever, man, forever.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not only just been doing this for a long time, you've been doing this for a long time and very well. And
yeah, I've been at the top for like forever, man. Like I was with Farmer G the other day. I just did a song for Farmer's new 10-pound bag album, and he was saying to me, anytime I want to go back to rapping, I just go back and I'm up there. Like I just walk back in and I'm at the upper echelons. You know what I mean? I'm on the highest tier, and I think I did that through battle rap.
Yeah, Jesus saying saying that Georgie's facing Tony with the same kind of catalog as Templar, though. Templar only battled killers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You enough.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So I've been at the top of it. You know what I mean? Like I was the champ for X amount of years. Like I've been all the way up there. So I know what it takes. There's nothing that's gonna surprise me. There's nothing that's always gonna surprise me. Nothing can happen that's gonna be out of the ordinary. Where he's still, I don't know, is he 10 battles in yet?
I don't think. Well, you can correct me on the chat. He's in there.
He's here, man.
I don't think he's. He might be. He might be just about 10 battles. Just about 10 battles. Like it's very new though. Do you know what? I was watching a live with Crash and Tech yesterday, and they were saying, I hope the new guys, I hope the old era understands what translates now, etc. And I personally think if you can rap in it. Like no matter what the era is, if you can rap, you can rap in it. And as you said earlier, you've been here for a lot of generations. But let me not answer the question for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me not answer the question for you. So the new era basically are questioning whether if you can basically have the endurance, still enjoy this enough to bring endurance for 3 rounds, and if your material can translate in this new era, so to speak.
First and foremost, I'm the father of this era. Yeah? and if I'm not the father of it, I'm the grandfather of it. Yeah, there's been many iterations. There's been many that came after me. That I said that, like, I laid out the blueprint. This is how you do it. So a lot of them, if they talking about can you hang? What do you mean? You trying to hang with me, bro? You trying to use the same techniques that I honed and I crafted to try to hang with people now. I don't think. Yeah, nah, that's not a thing, man. Look, Lux was out from the Smack DVD era. Yeah. Tell me who Lux got a problem hanging with in the modern era. Like, nobody, man. Nobody. If you
can rap, you can rap.
Yeah, if you can rap, you can do it. I think maybe the new era has underestimated what the old era can bring.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're talking about people who's had a lot of experience. And experience.
He's had 8 battles, he says.
8 full 3-round battles. Go on, salute, man. That's good. That's a great work rate. So I'll be 9 and Crew will be 10. That's a hell of a way to round up your battle resume, man. That's
100%.
real quick. Like picking them up. Like I love to see that.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't there's no, I don't know even what the question would even be between Crash and Tech about can the older generation, can the older era hang. Like we set the precedent. We showed you how to do this. Like you don't know how excited I am to do this. Even like I don't like last battle was Serious Jones. Serious did what he did, flopped the whole thing. Boom, boom, boom. Prior to that, it was me versus Soul. I battled Soul because it seemed like the thing to do. I didn't really battle Soul because I wanted to battle Soul. It just seemed like the fans wanted the guy from there, and the guy from there, to come together and see what was popping. So I wasn't infused or enthralled about that battle. But this one here, it's been ages since I battled. The last time I did battle, the guy flopped the whole show.
Serious. And JC backed out as well.
JC, he did what he like. So, kind of this one here, I'm excited for it, man. And like I haven't started writing yet, but in my head, I'm putting together bits and pieces like angles or punches and stuff like that. And the things that I'm thinking of and that's going around my brain, like they crazy right now, man. They crazy. Yeah. He's in for a war, 100%. He's not coming in there to see no half-hearted uncle. I'm not turning up for a check. I'm not trying to phone it in. I'm coming there to I'm coming to take heads off, man. I'm coming to show everybody that the older era, that older generation, we still got this, man. We like anytime I feel like stepping in and turning it up, I can.
Yeah, and I feel like that in a way. This is why I like this card, because in a way, each battler is representing their era, whatever their era is in their battle, in their individual battle. They're representing their era. Do you know what I'm saying? So, if you, like you said, if you got an ego, you don't want to let down your old. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to lose to another era. Do you know what I mean? So. I like this, man. I like this. So and that goes into you kind of just answered, but a lot of people will say, no, I don't know if Tony cares enough to bring this. He's done this for a long time. Why would he come up with 3 rounds against Georgie Roots? You know, he probably just gonna write a round and a half, freestyle the rest. Who knows? How do you feel about those type of comments? Because I be seeing a lot of things. I speak to people. It's more from the new era that be saying that, to be fair. They don't feel like you're going to be bringing that caliber of material for Georgie Roots. But yeah, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I kind of, let's talk your talk, man. Like, I know what I'm going to do. I know, like, it's a different thing. I'm actually looking forward to this battle. Like, I'm looking forward to stepping on the stage again. Like, I love just standing on stage and everybody until I speak. Yeah, and then the whole room, like that's food for my ego. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love that stuff. So this one here, it's the timing is right, the environment is right, and the opponent is right. So those 3 things in combination. Yeah, Tony's showing up, man. I told you, Uncle's outside, bro. Uncle is outside.
Boy, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna be there, and we're gonna be doing some interviews afterwards.
I'm looking forward to Soul's battle, man. Because I've been watching them go back and forth on Twitter for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny.
Wait to see that. Because Soldier's a different type of rapper, boy. He's a whole different beast.
It's coming on the show on Sunday still.
Oh, for real? I'm going to tune into that one. I'm going to definitely tune into that. Like, I love to see him battle, man. I love to see. He's so, he's nonchalant. Like, but he's so effective.
100%.
Like, he'll make people laugh out. Like, the people will just laugh after you without him really even trying. Do you know what I mean? The whole look. Do you remember when he went to the bar? You ever seen that battle when he went to the bar?
Yeah. Him Will's in it.
Yeah, in the building. We're looking around like, bro, what? Huh?
Woolsey
But
just
the
left
way
to come
they
back.
brought that team together, man,
That was
crazy.
crazy.
And, yeah, and Woolsey back to it's a problem. It's a problem for a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids is walking into things that they don't, they're not ready for. Like,
And that's the thing. I feel like as well, like the new era, they forgetting that bringing the old school guys at the same time. For example, Jitsu and Wilsey, obviously they are 2-on-2. So they were it's obvious that they were pretty much sparring together back in the day or whatever. This just probably gives them a reason to not spar together again and enjoy and bring back the old days. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you know what I mean? So they're gonna have fun with this, man. They're gonna have fun with this. I'm not gonna lie. This is dope.
Definitely.
Got Yunnan and Crash as well.
I had Joke in my inbox talking about, bro, let me run these rounds past you when they ready. Cool, bro. I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely can't wait.
There you go. You see that? That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as, because I feel like sometimes they feel like only they have unity. Like, you lot know each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you lot been
you're
around.
talking about like years and years worth of events. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like years of friendship. Like the funniest thing, I just bucked up Soul the other day. I was with Soul Jitsu like about 3 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and it's nothing to do with battling. We just we move in the same kind of circle. So it's not like, yeah, this is a friendship. This is a thing, a camaraderie. But also we're united in that we veterans. Like we're
100%.
veterans of this thing here. So no one, I can guarantee you, there's not anybody on this card from the older era that's taking this lightly. Because nobody wants to walk in there and get their arse handed to them by someone who's still wet behind the ears. So it's like, we're taking this seriously, man. We genuinely, like, and I think I can speak for everybody when I say, yeah, they definitely coming to do that thing. We coming to put in work.
Nah, definitely. I would agree with that. From what I've spoken to people, I definitely hear a lot of positive stuff, man. I do a shout out to Paris in the building, Lady Carmela. Big up. Yeah, you got Yunnan versus Crash as well. Yunnan back. Yunnan's back as PB champ. He's battling on No Loose Chat. Crash is pretty confident as well. He's been doing his trolling game and his promo game. It's pretty funny.
I love Crash's confidence too, man. Like, one of the most important things is you see that confidence, that thing that says shut up. Like yeah, that level of confidence, you need it, man. And that's gonna be a really good battle. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, a lot of people are writing off Crash. I feel like
Really?
no pun intended. But yeah, a lot of people are kind of like sleeping on Crash a little bit, saying he doesn't even deserve the battle. I think Crash is dope, man.
I like Crash, man. Crash dope. But again, Yunnan is an absolute veteran, man. He was in Don't Flop for hours. He was like 17 years old in this thing in 2009 doing this.
Yeah.
You know, like, he been here for a long time. And he's been around the block. Like, who hasn't he battled? You talk about big names. He's battled me. He's battled Shotty. He's battled Soul twice. I mean, I got confused.
You know when you play. All right, Georgie.
I like how his brain works, man. But yeah, like Yunnan been about. He's battled the top names. Don't get me wrong. He lost to all the top names, but he's got the experience and the talent level to, like, he's gonna hold his own against anybody. So he's a formidable opponent for Crash. So Crash is really gonna have to step up, and he's gonna have to, like, execute this to perfection. You know, like, absolute perfection. But it's gonna be a wild battle either way, man. Like, and that's all. I'm not even involved in the whole thing. I stopped picking winners in battles a long time ago.
Yeah, I stopped doing that, you know. I stopped doing that as well. You know?
Man. But I just want to be entertained. Like, and if it's an entertaining battle,
I say that as well. I just want to be entertained. So if I get 6 good rounds, why should I complain? Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's a fire battle. 6 good rounds. Alright, cool. That one goes on the shelf as a classic. Boom, we can refer back to that. New rappers can go and look at that and watch it and be like, that's what made this a classic. What can I learn from this? You know, like, yeah, that's what we're looking for, man.
And it's also it's also because sometimes I watch certain battles and I might feel like this. I feel like this person won, and then years later, let's say like sometimes even months later, I go back and watch it. And I'm like, what was I thinking? Like I think certain performances didn't age as well as the others. So now that the test, once we give it a test of time, okay, do you know what? I feel like this one's a lot better now. Do you know what I'm saying? I can play this one a lot, but it's easier on my ears now than the other one. So there's no point of picking battles because there's no telling who I'm going to feel like won the same battle 6 months later. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I know, most definitely, man. Like I'm always kind of confused by people who say, a clear 2-1 when they predicting a clear 2. Hold on, so you know that person's gonna win 2 rounds and that person's gonna win 1. Like, how have you got so specific? It's either you think he's gonna win or you think he's gonna lose. You can't be predicting 2-1s, like, huh?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I feel like when they're doing their predictions, I don't feel like they're doing it round by round. I feel like they're doing it on some. I feel like this person has a chance to do something, but it's not gonna get washed. But people forget that you can do good and still lose all three rounds. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like a gentleman's 30, no problem.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So,
and in terms of judging, because it's so subjective, like I just watched Chiller vs. Tay-Rock on the app, right?
Yeah.
And I had Chiller comfortably winning each round. Yeah, just comfortably. And then I looked at the scores on the app, and Tay-Rock was miles ahead of him. I'm like,
yeah.
Really? Like, you judging battles differently to how I'm judging it. So yeah, I've long stopped picking winners. I just want to be entertained, like heat from both sides, man. That's really what I'm looking for.
Look at Jitsu. Tony, I'm in your ears. Let me run these rounds.
Hey, bro, we're gonna do that. 100%.
Love that.
1 minute. Jitsu saying that like Jitsu wrote any bars yet. You know, 100%. Yeah, he's just gassing right now. He's tagged that he ain't wrote nothing. We're gonna be 3 days away, and he's gonna say, "I've got 7 lines, and the rest will work." And he will make it work.
Well, yeah. He knows. I don't know how he does it, but he gets through. He gets through. All right. So, final words for Georgie, man. Final words for Georgie.
Don't get your hopes up, bro. No, really, I just I hope that he comes and brings me what he's supposed to bring. I watched the battle with him and Sam Hypes, and I felt like he let himself down with his 3rd round about the message. Like he told somebody, he snitched essentially. He told somebody something that only he knew. He told the whole world something that only he knew. Like, and I don't think it's a good look as a battler. But you're gonna learn these things. You'll experience this stuff, and you'll go through and you'll work out why and the wherefores and whatnot. But yeah, as long as I just hope, and I know he will, because I know he's super hungry, and I know that he's gonna come to show out against me. So I'm just looking to make it a good battle, man. I want another classic under my belt to go with the rest of them, and just like I'm a fan of the kid, so I want to see him go on from here to do bigger and better things. So I just want him to put that work in, and then open everybody else's eyes to be like, all right, this kid can actually do it, man. Like, I want them to see the thing that I see, and the thing that the fans who currently watch him and are fans of him, I want the rest of the world to be able to see that. You know what I mean?
100%.
So let's do this and see from here, because I'm out, bro. I'm like, sheesh, this is my first battle in like 18 months. Do you know what I mean? No, it's like a year since I battled Frankie, which was an exhibition. Prior to that, it was, you know what I mean? It's been a while. I don't do this regular. I'm old now, man. Like, I ain't got the time or the energy.
I'm not gonna lie, there's still a place here for you. I'm not, for selfish reasons, I'm always gonna want to see a Tony D battle. I'm not gonna
appreciate it. Nah, I've probably got a couple left in me, man. But for him, he's got the world at his feet. You know what I mean? He's got like everything now is from this point forward. It's like everything should open up for him, man. And I hope it does. I genuinely hope it does. And I'll be happy to be a part of that process, to be a part of the person who sends him on his way. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. So yeah, as far as Georgie, bro, just do what you do, man. Cause I'm coming to do what I do. And if we both make that happen, it's a shutdown. It's an absolute shutdown. And it's a classic under both our belts. We get to walk away smiling that it's great stuff, man.
Nah, dope. Alright then, bro. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. You know
Thanks
what
for
I'm
having
saying?
me.
Nah, pleasure, man. Pleasure. Obviously, I'll be in the building doing interviews and all of that kind of stuff. You know, and yeah, man, we'll chop it up after the battle probably and all of that, and just give a look. Let us know your opinion on Georgie Roots after the battle.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%. And the rest of this fire card, man. Like, I'm so eager to watch these people go to work. This thing, like, yeah, I'm excited about this. Shout out No Loose Chat. Shout out Snoop, Tally, Paris. Like I love this.
100%. Big up No Loose Chat. The tickets are in the description. Make sure you cop that. 2-day event, 24th, 25th of July. Fiddler's Elbow in Camden. Yeah, pull up, man. Pull up. Come watch Uncle Tone work. You know, before he disappears again for another 18 months. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I can last another 18 months. 18 months, I might not ever come back again, man. See, someone gonna have to get me a battle book real quick after this Georgie thing, because I'm getting on, man.
I hear you. I'm pretty sure Briggs will probably be on your inbox. So will probably be. I will probably be on there as well. Who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, bro, thank you so much for pulling up. Big up everyone that's locked in. You already know the deal. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that stuff. And yeah, bro, love, bro.
Wicked. Thanks, bro. Blessings. Shout out everybody on the card. Shout out Trouble. Shout out No Loose Chat. Shout out Georgie Roots. Let's make a classic, bro. Let's do it.
Let's go.